So today's the company retreat, right?
Us temps are supposed to stay behind.
Then wanna go with me?
Wait, if you were the CEO... I'm Keiichi Sato. I'm a temporary editorial assistant at Tokimeki Publishing. I really thought today was the company retreat, but when I got Ken Goto, my boss, on the phone... Wait, what? Ken, hold on. The company retreat isn't today? It was listed on the schedule for us temps, so I kinda just assumed. Oh, yeah. It's more of a training session for full-time employees than a company retreat. We just put it on the temp schedule as a reference. You can still reach us by email or phone if anything comes up, though. Oh, I had no idea. Got it.
Huh? Keiichi, wasn't today the company retreat?
This is Nagisa Tanaka. She works at the front desk. Nagisa joined the company out of nowhere 3 months ago. Temps make up about 70% of the staff here. She's got this mysterious vibe, but she listens to temps like me just as much as the full-time staff. She's really great. Turns out it's less of a company retreat and more like a training session for full-time employees, so us temps have to stay behind. I even brought all this heavy luggage thinking I'd be going on a trip. This is so embarrassing.
Well, if it's on the schedule, I can see why you'd assume that.
Speaking of which, Nagisa, you're not going to the company retreat either?
I have to stay at the front desk, so nope.
Right. Ken said it's mostly a training session, but Awaji Island. I've always wanted to go there someday.
Then, wanna go with me?
What?
If I were the CEO.
Wait, if you were the CEO? What does she mean by that? Hello, this is Keiichi Sato at Tokimeki Publishing.
Help me.
Huh? Wait, Satoshi? I had no idea that this one phone call would drastically change my future. When Monday rolled around...
Awaji Island was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've never had octopus that fresh before.
And the hot springs were awesome too.
Even though Ken called it a training session, it honestly seems like they just had fun on a company retreat.
But why do we have a morning assembly including the temps today?
Good morning, everyone. I've called you together for an important announcement.
Shun, what's the announcement about?
I'm stepping down as CEO this term. Your new CEO is going to be Nagisa Tanaka.
Say what? So that's what she meant back then.
Hold on a minute. Given his position, shouldn't Ken be the next CEO? He's been boosting efficiency and delivering results this whole time. And now a receptionist who just started 3 months ago is the new CEO? That's insane.
Nagisa Tanaka is my daughter. I've been preparing and training her personally to take over our company for a long time.
Hold up, she's your daughter?
Hello, I'm Nagisa Tanaka, the new CEO. I graduated from Days University in the US, and I worked as HR director at Doki Doki Publishing.
Wait, you've worked at the biggest publisher in the industry? You're like totally top tier.
The reason I spent 3 months at the front desk was to be the company's representative and truly understand its ins and outs.
I believe Nagisa will do things I couldn't, and change this company for the better. She might be inexperienced in some areas, but I hope everyone will support her.
So the plan is to get a younger leader in to get rid of the traditional publishing company image, right? Even so, a family taking over like that in modern times feels incredibly old-fashioned. Shun will come to understand that eventually. A few days later. Keiichi, you're the editorial assistant for the new release, right? The printing company says they haven't received the manuscript data yet. I heard that for this release, Ryo was going to do the final proofreading. Because there's a lot of technical jargon.
What? I did the final check, but I thought submitting the files is supposed to be your responsibility, Keiji.
Come on, seriously? What are we supposed to do now? We won't make the release date at this rate. I'll send the data right now. Typical. The deadline was literally on the day of the company retreat. Keiji should have been aware, and sent it without anyone telling him. I sent it now. Sorry there was a misunderstanding between Rio and me. Don't ever let this happen again.
Keiji, I don't think you need to apologize.
Huh? But, I just thought that I should have checked more with Rio.
Keiji, you were doing your best. And honestly, this kind of stuff isn't really our job, right?
Yeah, I've actually been thinking this for ages. Clear directions should come from Ken and the team. They shouldn't count on us doing more than instructed. These two are temps like me, and they're just looking out for me.
Missing a release date is a huge responsibility. That's not something we can be held accountable for.
I totally agree. Honestly, I can't keep up with this. I'm having the temp agency find me another spot.
Yeah, me too.
What? But your assigned duties are...
The contract for the temporary workers only states assist with editorial work, right? That's way too vague.
Nagisa, that wording was intentional, just so temps could be flexible and help wherever needed.
And that kind of vagueness is exactly why problems like this happen. Tasks that can't be clearly defined or ones that ultimately carry responsibility should be handled by full-time employees, not temps.
But we brought in temp staff so our full-timers could focus on big picture stuff like editorial direction and choosing authors. The hands-on work should be handled by temps, shouldn't it?
Is that really assistance anymore? At this point, the temps are basically doing most of the actual work. Some role division is fine, it improves efficiency. But if it goes too far, full-time employees stop understanding the workflow altogether. That's how bad books get made. Let's clearly define and document the temp workers' responsibilities. We need proper manuals and boundaries.
If our duties are clarified, like Nagisa says, I can stick around a bit longer.
Same here. We can't afford to lose the people we've spent so much time training. All right, got it. After that, the temp employees' roles were clarified, but a handwritten manuscript? Seriously, come on.
It's Satoshi, right? He says the pen just flows better with a fountain pen.
And you expect me to type all of this in?
Well, the temps used to do it all before.
Man, this is so outdated. Dealing with stuff like this is why authors get so full of themselves. Oh no, the documents are everywhere now.
Are you alright?
Nagisa, yeah, I'm fine. I can...
Kaede Nonomiya. A proposal for a new book?
Whoa! This is...
What's this all about?
I just wrote it on my own. This proposal is more like a fantasy. Something I dreamt up imagining I was the editor. Oh man, this is really embarrassing.
Let me hold on to this for now.
What? A few minutes later.
You're hired.
I'm hired? Wait, what?
This is amazing. Keiji, I've always thought your work ethic was impressive. But I didn't realize how much passion you have for books and how deep your literary knowledge is. If you're willing, why not become a full-time employee at our company and bring this proposal to life?
Say what? Keiichi's going to be a full-time employee here?
Apparently, he's going to pitch his proposal to Kaede Nonomiya. But isn't she, super difficult to please?
When I pitched to her, she ripped up my proposal on the spot, saying I didn't understand her literature.
Oof, that's brutal.
Keiichi's about to face a seriously tough start. And so, Nagisa and I went to pitch the project to Kaede. So, Kaede, what do you think?
I believe you said your name was Keiichi Sato, but who exactly are you?
Well...
You read all my essays? Even the unpublished columns?
Of course. I'm a huge fan of yours.
Fine, you win. Looks like I have no choice but to write.
Great. Then,
I'll write it. I mean it. If someone brings me a proposal like this, I can't just walk away.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, I was so sick of people pushing romance novel ideas on me just because I'm a female author. I've always wanted to take a real shot at proletarian literature, just like what you laid out in this proposal.
Your work isn't just beautiful in its delicate language and heartwarming character emotions. It's packed with strong messages about modern society and labor conditions. That's what I wanted to bring out in this project.
If I'm going to write, I want it to be the best it can be. Keiichi, I'm counting on you.
You got it.
I can't believe Kaede, the one everyone says is impossible to please, is actually smiling like this. Keiichi's incredible.
1 year later. Kaede's novel really took off, becoming a bestseller. People noticed its take on society, and it even won a literary award.
I didn't win this award all on my own. I really have to thank the editor who recognized my potential.
Keiichi, you did it.
It's all thanks to you, Nagisa, for looking at my proposal that day.
No, it's your own talent that made this happen.
Keiichi just happened to get Kaede to like him, and now he's over the moon. A phone call? Satoshi, what's going on?
Ken, what's wrong?
Satoshi is really furious, but he won't say the reason. He says he won't publish with our company anymore.
But Satoshi is one of our star authors. If we lose him...
We have to go to his place right now. Right now? He lives all the way in Shikoku. We can adjust the schedule and go later.
Keiichi's right. We need to go. Immediately.
What on earth happened?
Honey, people from Tokimeki Publishing are here.
I don't want to talk to them.
But Keiichi's here.
Wait, what? Keiichi is here? Alright, fine. Let them in.
Keiichi, you know Satoshi personally? Yeah. I actually visited his home once before.
Keiichi, long time no see. I heard you became a full-time employee. It's good to have a boss who actually recognizes your talent, huh?
It's an honor to see you again, Satoshi.
But my feelings and anger are still the same. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Satoshi, did we do something to offend you?
Oh, honey, they came all this way. Can't you at least explain why?
Well, I guess I could at least explain the reason. I was checking the final pages of the new book, and this one sentence I wrote had been changed. Grammatically speaking, yes, the revised version was technically correct. But this wasn't just any sentence. It was like the main idea, the core of the whole story. The grammatical mistake was intentional. Anyone who truly understood the story would never have corrected it. It felt like the text had been proofread by a machine or something. Honestly, I felt insulted as an author.
Ken, you were in charge of this, right? How did this happen?
I didn't do the proofreading myself. It was a temp. Didn't you instruct them to proofread strictly? According to the proofreading checklist? Yes. Then this outcome was inevitable.
Ken, this is on you. You failed to give clear instructions.
Authors pour their souls into their work. They dedicate their lives to creating these stories. Do you have any idea what that means to them?
We must always respect both the author and the work. That respect will naturally extend to the team and the pride in our work. That sense of respect is something you're missing, Ken.
There was a time when I thought editors only saw us authors as products, just as business assets. But about a year ago, it was when you were all away on some company retreat. I had my wife read the first draft of a new mystery novel, and she figured out the culprit in the story right at the start. That would ruin the mystery. And the deadline was closing in, and I panicked. I called you, Ken, but I couldn't reach you.
Given that the company retreat was mostly training and official tasks, Ken, why couldn't he reach you?
Well, when I called the head office of your publishing company, Keiichi answered. I felt ridiculous needing to ask him for a favor, but I couldn't do anything else but beg for help. And he understood the situation and came over to our place right away.
Since we couldn't reach the other staff, I got permission from Nagisa, who was working at the front desk back then, and headed to Satoshi's home. I've read all of Satoshi's works. Being there as the story was coming to life felt like a dream.
These days, very few editors actually read the books. But Keiichi, he reads an unbelievable amount. I was really impressed. Talking with him calmed my panic. And before I knew it, the clever idea for the story just came to me after that. He's truly an amazing editor. And yet you tell me he was only a temp at the time? I thought, what a blind company. Though Nagisa clearly sees it differently.
Satoshi, we're truly sorry for what happened.
Well, I do owe him from back then anyway. I'll let it slide this time, but there's one condition. Please, take Ken off as my editor. Keiichi's going to be my editor.
What? Satoshi? Are you sure about this? Pairing yourself with a rookie?
Keiichi is far more capable than an editor, who just treats us authors like business assets.
Fine, have it your way, but I'm not responsible for what happens.
Of course, Keiichi will take over as your editor.
Satoshi, thank you again. I won't let you down as your editor. After that, Ken teamed up with another author, hoping for a bestseller, but ended up angering that author too.
I can't stay quiet anymore. I'm suing you.
Whoa, what? You're suing me? It even escalated to him being hit with a claim for damages.
Wow, the ocean's so blue. Hawaii's amazing.
Nagisa, thank you for bringing us temps along on the company retreat too.
What are you talking about? Employment status doesn't matter. You're all important teammates at our company. Keiichi, I'm so glad we could come on this retreat together, and that I could finally keep that promise from that day.
Thank you.
Hey, next time, how about a trip just the two of us?
What?
I'm only kidding.